everyone, it's Kim and welcome to UPS card number 8. UPS card number 7, I did some stamping with some Memento ink markers. Love the technique. I'll leave the link and you can go check it out. This one is going to be something different. I did watercoloring, sort of. I stamped on a watercolor paper is what I did, but I'm not going to do this, and I really love the way it turned out. Now this stamp is from Stampendous. I got this in Expo several years back. I haven't even used it yet. Can you believe it? But I can't get it off the plastic because if I try to tear it off, it starts ripping the stamp. So maybe because it's so old, I don't think I'm going to need an acrylic block for this. So another stamp that I'm using on this card is the Lawn Fawn, and it's called Celebrate Scripty Sayings. So it's got Valentine's Day, Patrick's Day, Happy Easter, Happy Mother's Day, which I'm using, Father's Day, Happy Halloween, Happy Thanksgiving. Then I'm going to be using this butterfly from the Penny Black Florets, and I love all these flowers. I'm going to be playing with those a little bit. I just know myself. And then I'm also using the Just to Say Close to My Heart stamp set for the inside. All right, so it's just basic white cardstock. Nothing fancy, no big deal. And we're going to color the edges. Now, on UPS card number 6, I didn't really care if it was, defined or not on the flowers. But this time I care because I want it to stamp all clearly. So as I'm coloring, which you have to do kind of quickly because you don't want the ink to dry out, I'm just really making sure that I'm getting that ink on those edges. Each time you do this, if you're going to change the color of your flowers, you need to clean off your ink pad, because the other colors will show through if they're a darker color than what you chose originally. I want to bring some green in there. Okay, and then I'm just putting these here so I know that I used them. Make a yellow. That's how my brain works. I have to organize myself like that. Get the yellow in there, grab the green again. I like having the green thing in the middle. I just noticed by looking at this little part right here did not get inked on. Okay, then let's do this pretty pink. We'll do this one right here. I'm not sure if there's other colors with this particular type of marker, but I think I got them all. There might be some fall colors that I don't have, but these are all the bright ones. Okay, let's do this dark blue one. This is pretty. I don't know what these are called. Are these pansies? Sure, a pretty flower. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the green. Do the inside of this, inside of that, got that. That one needs a little bit more. And then I'm going to come down and do the leaves. Okay, now there's a technique that you can do when you've inked something and you want to kind of reactivate the ink. It's called huffing. Now, I'm not going to do this on camera, but basically what you do is you just blow hot air out of your mouth onto the stamp set to reignite it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll do the stamping. Just in case the ink started to dry. This is 110-pound cardstock that I got at Michael's. You probably heard me say that. Say huffing? Yeah, Kim. All right, so I'm going to bring that right there. It's going to go right in the middle, right at the bottom. See, I told you I didn't need the acrylic block. I'm just going to use this. The fun thing about stamping like this is it's not, you always don't have to be so perfect at it. There it is. Okay, now let's say, oh, that didn't come out dark enough. Just take your pen and just follow it along. Make it a little darker. I'm going to leave that one lighter. I like it lighter like that. I think I used this blue on here. We're just going to, oops, wrong tip. Going to bring that one around here. All right, so then I'm going to stamp up here at the top, Happy Mother's Day. It is a longer stamp than my card, so I've got a little piece of old watercolor paper. It doesn't matter what kind of paper, but I'm going to block that. And I'm going to use my archival ink. And I'm going to ink it up real good. Now, it's not going to stamp the whole stamp. I'm only going to put part of the stamp on there. Just make sure that that part is really inked up well. Clean up your block, because you don't want that stamping on your card. I always check my fingers too, because the ink sometimes gets on my fingers and I get it on my card and I'm really bummed. Okay, and I'm going to bring this right across here and get that out of the way, because I'm going to make a nice clean stamp. Try not to lift it up, kind of push down all the way and lift up like so, nice and crisp. Okay, so let's take this little scratch water paper off, and then I'm going to put a little sentiment inside that says, "You're the best." See, isn't this fun and easy? It looks so professional. Oh, I see a little bit of black right there. Ta-da! Okay. You're the best. The one thing I forgot to put on was the butterfly. So let's go up to the front again. And I'm going to put that on my little cushy pad here. And I'm going to be using some dark pink, light pink, and some purple. This is a really pretty stamp too. Get that out of the way. I'll start with the light pink. I'm just going to go over the whole thing. And then, oh, I'm going to put some green in the middle here. That was a last minute decision. You can do any color. And I'm going to take the dark pink and I'm going to go around the edges of the stamp. Just kind of defines it a little bit more. And you don't have to get every single spot. Well, unless you want to. I just don't feel like I need to. Okay, bring this back in. We're going to put this pretty little butterfly right there. There she is. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to put some Wink of Stella on this. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. So this is the clear Wink of Stella, and I'm going to just go over the petals. It's running low, I think. Kind of bummed about that. Have to buy another one. So let's go over like that. Got a little bit of green on that one. Just around the petals. Not following it exactly, just to give it a little bit of glimmer and a little bit of definition and a little bit of shiny, pretty shiny. All right, let me just touch my butterfly. Yep. Let's give that butterfly some shiny too. All right, everybody. Nice card, right? Nice and simple, fun to do. Got a little sentiment on the inside. Thanks all so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you.